strip their behinds of the title once and for all. Is it a bad look for Meghan?
Prince William is reportedly formulating a plan to finally strip Prince Harry and Meghan Markle of their HRH titles.
She wants to be a big star. She wants to be a big entertainer. She has no idea how to be entertaining.
Meghan Markle is freaking out. The House of Lords is making moves to strip Prince Harry of every royal title he's got left. With her royal status on the chopping block, Meghan's Hollywood dreams could be crashing down. Is this the final blow for the Sussexes? Let's spill the royal tea. Let's rewind to the moment Harry and Meghan traded Buckingham Palace for Beverly Hills. 1 minute they're dodging royal protocol and palace drama. The next, they're sipping green juice in Montecito and waving at Oprah from across the garden. Remember when the biggest shock was that they'd left the firm? Well, that was just the trailer. The real show started when they landed in California ready to conquer Hollywood, one Netflix deal at a time.
Were you silent or were you silenced? I just want to make it clear to everybody there is no subject that's off limits.
And let's be honest, they didn't just dip their toes into the celebrity pool, they cannonballed straight into the deep end. First stop, that bombshell Oprah interview. Suddenly, Harry and Meghan weren't just ex-royals, they were the hottest ticket in town. Every A-lister wanted a selfie. Every talk show wanted an exclusive. And every brand wanted a piece of that royal sparkle. We saw Meghan trading tiaras for talk shows, popping up on Ellen, and Harry awkwardly juggling at the Invictus Games. They inked multi-million-dollar deals with Netflix and Spotify, promising to bring inspiring stories to the world. Still waiting on that animated princess series, by the way. And let's not forget their new neighbors. Forget Windsor Castle. Now it's Oprah, Ellen, and Katy Perry just down the road. Harry and Meghan went from tea with the Queen to brunch with the Hollywood elite, faster than you can say Montecito real estate. But here's the twist. Hollywood is a jungle, and the royal mystique only gets you so far. Meghan and Harry quickly learned that in LA, you're only as relevant as your last headline. Every move they made, every podcast, every red carpet, every awkward handshake was analyzed, memed, and sometimes even mocked. Suddenly, Meghan and Harry were no longer protected by palace walls. The cameras were still flashing, but now it was TMZ, not the BBC. And with every Hollywood party invite came a new wave of scrutiny. Were they the new power couple, or just the latest celebrity spectacle?
Even, despite all the problems beforehand, she finally was like, we're getting it together, you're going to be able to get these products. Still, there's problems, still.
One thing's for sure, Harry and Meghan have mastered the art of reinvention. From royal life to Hollywood deals, they've kept us guessing, and kept themselves in the headlines. But as the pressure mounts and the titles hang in the balance, you have to wonder, is the Hollywood dream turning into the royal nightmare? Because in Tinseltown, fame is fleeting, and the next act is always just around the corner. So buckle up, this royal ride through Hollywood is far from over. Now let's be real, since Meghan and Harry landed in California, their lives have been a non-stop celebrity roller coaster. Forget palace protocol, this is the land of TMZ, viral TikToks, and red carpet chaos. Remember when Meghan made her first big solo splash at the Power of Women Gala? Paparazzi went wild, and tabloids couldn't get enough of her revenge dress moment. Suddenly, Meghan wasn't just a duchess, she was a style icon, with every outfit dissected by Vogue and every appearance trending on Twitter.
It's safe to say that I come from a very different background than my incredible wife. Yet our lives were brought together for a reason.
And who could forget when Meghan and Harry showed up at Taylor Swift's Eras Tour? Meghan was all smiles, but the internet couldn't stop talking about Harry's dad dancing in the VIP section. Memes exploded, and for a hot minute, they were the most relatable couple in Hollywood. Then there's Harry's Invictus Games, which turned into a full-on celebrity event. Meghan was spotted hugging athletes. Harry was joking with Rita Ora, and the whole thing felt more like the ESPYs than a royal charity event. Even Serena Williams showed up to show her support. Talk about star power. They also made waves at Ellen DeGeneres' birthday party, where Meghan was reportedly the life of the party, charming everyone from Jennifer Aniston to Lizzo. Meanwhile, Harry was seen deep in the conversation with Orlando Bloom. Yes, Legolas himself. Hollywood royalty meets actual royalty. But it's not all glitz and glam. Meghan's been spotted at local farmers markets, blending in with LA moms, while Harry's attempts to go incognito in a baseball cap have become their own meme. Even their everyday outings turn into viral moments, with fans and critics dissecting their every move. And let's not forget the rumors about Meghan's birthday bash, where Beyoncé allegedly performed a private set. True or not, the story had the internet in a frenzy and cemented Meghan's status as the queen of Hollywood buzz. Love them or hate them, Meghan and Harry have mastered the art of staying in the spotlight. From viral dance moves to A-list parties, every week brings a new headline, a new meme, and a new reason for Hollywood to talk. Now let's get into one of the juiciest chapters of Meghan and Harry's Hollywood saga, the rumored feud with none other than David and Victoria Beckham. That's right, royalty versus football royalty. And trust me, this drama is straight out of a soap opera. So, Meghan Markle thought she was absolutely illing it in Hollywood. Red carpets, A-list parties, and that it girl glow. But here's the twist. For all her star power, Meghan seems to have a knack for starting feuds wherever she goes. And this time, the unlucky targets were none other than David and Victoria Beckham.
Victoria Beckham are the latest people to be markled, a term coined by critics of the Duchess of Sussex for people ditched by her.
Once upon a time, the Sussexes and the Beckhams were the UK's ultimate power friends. Victoria and Meghan swapped fashion tips. David and Harry shared laughs at charity matches, and both couples were seen as the epitome of British cool. The Beckmans even scored front row seats at the royal wedding. But in true Hollywood fashion, things went south fast. The first sign of trouble? Meghan and Harry were glaringly absent from Brooklyn Beckham's ultra-glam wedding. For two couples who used to be inseparable, that's not just a scheduling conflict, that's a full-on snub. So what went wrong? According to insiders, Meghan reportedly accused the Beckhams of leaking stories to the press, a move that left David furious and Victoria heartbroken. The Beckhams, who've survived decades of tabloid drama, apparently wanted nothing more to do with the Sussex circus.
Meghan didn't markle them, they markled her, because David Beckham discovered that Meghan had been spreading the word that he and his wife, particularly actually his wife, had been leaking stories about them.
Since then, it's been a Cold War. The Beckhams and the Sussexes have been at the same events, but you'd need a telescope to spot them in the same room. No more double dates, no more luxury vacations, and definitely no more Instagram shoutouts. And social media? Let's just say fans have noticed the pattern. Every time Meghan gets close to a new celeb, the friendship seems to end in drama. First, it was her royal in-laws, then Jessica Mulroney, and now the Beckhams. It's almost like Meghan's superpower is turning A-list friendships into headline-grabbing feuds.
Excuse me, we are at least as famous as you. Why would we condescend to leak stories about you and worse, your non-entity of a wife?
When Meghan thought she could pivot from Hollywood duchess to domestic goddess, the universe handed her a piping hot lawsuit, served with a side of public humiliation. That's right, Meghan's as-ever lifestyle brand and her Netflix show, With Love Meghan, are now infamous for all the wrong reasons. A viral bath salt recipe, a $10 million lawsuit threat, and a PR mess even Martha Stewart would run from. Let's set the scene. Meghan, in her best Pinterest mom mode, shares a simple homemade bath salt recipe on Netflix. The vibe? If I can do it, you can too. The reality? A viewer claims she followed the recipe, suffered catastrophic burns, and is now threatening to sue Meghan, Netflix, and anyone else who ever touched a Himalayan salt crystal. The alleged victim, a diabetic, says Meghan's blend of Epsom salt, arnica oil, lavender oil, and pink Himalayan salt left her in agony with cosmetic distress. Suddenly, Meghan's elevate your self-care mantra sounds more like proceed at your own risk.
Christopher Melcher, who's based in Hollywood here, told me that Netflix could have and probably should have put a disclaimer on the screen to save their own skin, saying, consult a doctor or seek medical advice if you're looking for something specific. Now, the Meghan fan, this is crazy, said she's willing to resolve the matter without litigation.
Let's not forget Megyn Kelly, never one to miss a chance to roast Meghan, called her a malignant narcissist, and accused her of being a gold digger with a vision board featuring Prince Harry's face. Ouch. But Kelly isn't alone. YouTubers and celebrity attorneys are all over this, debating whether Meghan or Netflix will have to cough up the cash if the lawsuit sticks. Some say Netflix will take the hit. Others say Meghan's lawyers will find a way to blame everyone else. Either way, it's a legal circus, and Meghan's right in the center ring. Meanwhile, As Ever launched with a bang. Jams sold out in an hour. And then nothing. No restock, no new products, just a lot of head scratching. PR experts are calling it brand chaos, saying Meghan's whole strategy is noise, 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 then ghost. Maybe she's hoping we'll all forget about the lawsuit by the time she launches her next wildflower honey. It's almost impressive. Meghan managed to turn a simple bath salt recipe into a $10 million PR disaster, a canceled Netflix show, and a new punchline for every late-night host. Even her keepsake jam box can't package this mess up neatly. And if you thought the As Ever lawsuit was a mess, just wait until you get a load of Meghan's staff drama. Because in Hollywood, nothing says celebrity like a revolving door of assistants, PR meltdowns, and enough anonymous sources to fill a palace. Let's start with the basics. Meghan's reputation for being difficult isn't just a royal rumor, it's become a Hollywood punchline. Former staffers have spilled more tea than a Buckingham Palace butler, and the stories just keep coming. We're talking about claims of 5 a.m. emails, impossible demands, and a management style that's been described as Duchess difficult by more than one ex-employee. One former aide told The Times that working with Meghan was like being in a hurricane with no umbrella. Another said, she's got a vision, but if you can't keep up, you're out. The turnover rate? Let's just say the only thing moving faster than Meghan's staff is her product launch schedule. The internet, of course, has turned it into a meme fest. TikTokers are doing Meghan Markle assistant challenge skits, and Twitter's got threads ranking which celebrity boss would be the worst. Spoiler alert, Meghan's always in the top 3. But it's not all jokes. The bullying allegations from former royal staffers made international headlines. Meghan's team called it a smear campaign, but the damage was done. Even in Hollywood, where diva behavior is practically a job requirement, Meghan's reputation is starting to look less like strong woman and more like HR nightmare.
Things don't go her way. She just overreacts, and clearly in this case with Edward Enninful has made something of an enemy because he then dropped her from something else she would have liked to be a part of.
The irony? Meghan's public brand is all about kindness, compassion, and being the change. But behind the scenes, more than a few people are saying the only thing changing is her staff roster. Just when you thought the drama couldn't get any juicier, the rumor mill cranks out its favorite flavor, marriage trouble. Yep, Hollywood is buzzing that Meghan and Harry aren't just splitting their business ventures, they might be splitting everything. Let's get real. When was the last time you saw Meghan and Harry together at a big event? Meghan's been spotted solo at As Ever launches, podcast tapings, and even A-list parties, while Harry's been doing his own thing, mostly in Europe, mostly with the Invictus Games, and mostly looking like he'd rather be anywhere but on a red carpet. And of course, Megyn Kelly has thoughts. She called Meghan's solo projects a rebrand in disguise, and even suggested that Meghan's new podcast is just therapy with a microphone. According to Kelly, Meghan's not just building a brand, she's building an exit strategy. Savage. On the business side, it's clear they're hedging their bets. Meghan's diving headfirst into the lifestyle influencer world, while Harry's doubling down on his legacy projects. Separate brands, separate audiences. And if you believe the rumors, separate lives. And now we get to the real tea, because while Meghan's been busy building her Hollywood empire and dealing with marriage rumors, there's been a royal storm brewing behind palace doors. Prince William, future King of England, has reportedly had enough of Meghan's title games and is pushing to strip her and Harry of their remaining royal status once and for all. Here's where it gets spicy. Meghan has been caught multiple times using Her Royal Highness in official documents and business dealings, despite supposedly stepping back from royal duties. We're talking about legal papers, brand registrations, and even Netflix contracts where she's been signing as HRH Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. The audacity is astronomical, and William is reportedly furious.
Who wants to officially strip their behinds of the title once and for all. Is it a bad look for Meghan?
Royal protocol experts are calling it unprecedented disrespect. One insider told The Telegraph that Meghan's continued use of the HRH title is a slap in the face to the institution, and that William sees it as exploiting royal status for commercial gain. Translation: Meghan's been cashing in on a title she technically gave up, and the future king is not having it. But here's the kicker. The title crisis connects directly to everything we've been talking about. The Beckham feud? It started when Meghan got paranoid about her royal image being damaged. The As Ever lawsuit disaster, she's been using her Duchess title to legitimize a brand that's now a legal nightmare. The marriage rumors? Harry's reportedly exhausted by Meghan's obsession with maintaining royal status while living in California. Her supporters say she earned the title through marriage and should keep it. Her critics are saying she's been playing dress-up with royal status while trashing the family that gave it to her. Twitter threads are going viral with people asking, what is Meghan without the Duchess title?
The agreement that was made did not remove the title. It restricted the way it was to be used. It was not to be used publicly. And she was giving a friend some strawberry jam that she made herself.
And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Strip away the Duchess of Sussex branding and what's left? As Ever just becomes another celebrity lifestyle brand. Her Netflix deals lose their royal mystique, her Hollywood invitations might dry up. Even her marriage to Harry becomes less of a fairy tale and more of a celebrity union gone wrong. So as William reportedly pushes forward with plans to remove their titles permanently, Meghan's facing the ultimate test. Can she survive in Hollywood without her royal safety net? Because if the rumors about their separate lives are true, and if the title gets stripped away, Meghan might find herself exactly where she started. Just another actress trying to make it in LA. Except this time, with a lot more baggage and a lot fewer friends. Here's the bombshell that should have Meghan absolutely panicking. A staggering 2/3 of British people are now calling for Harry and Meghan to be stripped of their royal titles. This isn't just palace drama anymore. This is the British public officially backing Prince William's mission to end the Sussex circus once and for all. The new Find Out Now poll reveals that most of the public is supporting King Charles and Prince William in this ongoing family feud, especially after Harry's latest BBC interview disaster. Royal commentator Caroline Aston didn't hold back, saying, Harry is dug so deep now he'll strike water any day. The British people have officially had enough. And can you blame them? Harry's latest interview was supposed to last 10 minutes, but the BBC let him ramble for over 30 minutes of pure self-pity. The optics are absolutely terrible. So here we are, Meghan Markle's Hollywood fairy tale is crumbling faster than her As Ever brand strategy. From feuding with the Beckhams to facing $10 million lawsuits over bath salts. From every marriage rumor to staff drama, every move she's made has backfired spectacularly. And now with Prince William, backed by 2/3 of the British public, Meghan's facing the ultimate reality check. Those precious titles that built her entire celebrity brand, they're hanging by a thread. And when William becomes king, it's game over. But what do you think? Is this karma finally catching up to Meghan? Or is she the victim of a royal revenge plot? Will she survive losing her titles? Or is this the end of the Sussex brand? Drop your hottest takes in the comments below because this drama is far from over. And don't forget to smash that like button if you're here for the royal tea. Subscribe for more celebrity chaos and hit that notification bell because when this thing explodes, you know we'll be right here to break down every messy detail. The countdown to Meghan's royal reckoning has officially begun, and we're all here for it.